G'day, it's Clive Roxinger here. Aside from bolting the thing up and putting the other belt on, and all you got to do, I found out, is undo that end cap, support the shaft, and you slide the belt through the hole to put the belt on for that part. But she's more or less finished. It seems to have gone alright. Everything's bolted up right. Place is a bit of a mess. But I'm pretty pleased with that. I think that'll work alright. All I really want is going round and round so I can use the lathe. It's depressed me. I spent $2 on this thing. First the belt went, and then when I finally figured I repaired the belt because I couldn't buy one, that took about 6 months, and then when I got it all going, the motor burned out, and that really depressed me. So I've been in I've been in a state of depression for quite some time. Now I might lift myself out of that, and I've now got the thing going again, and I can get back to making stuff in the garage out of steel. Because there's a lot of, I want to make a wind tunnel for this Terran Fireblade model, which I'm going to be 3D printing, and I want the vehicle to actually do 300 mile an hour on a belt. So it's going to have a conveyor, and it's going to have a grabber, which may have to be, it's something that I've theorised for many years, is you have to have high impact to be able to catch the vehicle if it lifts off. And if you do 100 mile an hour with an RC car, when they flip up, it's like 1/10 of a millisecond type of thing. And I was going to use explosives, or I think they call them jelly caps or something, as a method of reacting really quickly to stop the car from, tearing itself apart. So it'll actually, if it grabs the air, which is going to be in a wind tunnel, and lifts up, it'll have arms on it that'll grab it. That I'm planning to do with explosives, little small explosives that will react instantly and grab the thing before it tears it apart. Because electronic is not fast enough, it's not strong enough, it's not quick enough. You need something high impact, so explosive. Well, it doesn't have to be explosives, it can be, petrol, anything that's explosive. But it's going to have an explosive force to actuate the arms to catch the thing. At 300 mile an hour, it's going to flip up so quick. It's really got to grab it quick, and it's got to react quick. And I may use that same technology with the glider on the back of the Terran Fireblade. That same sort of technology, which actually, fuel petrol might be, it might actually be possible, like a little piston engine, so to speak. But it'd only just be a one-shot thing, and it'd only do one stroke, and it'd be extremely quick movements. Every time I start putting stuff aside, I started putting aside my bearings, and this is what happens. But you might look at that and say it's all junk. There'd be $1,000 worth of bearings there. Some of these bearings are worth $40 each, and a lot of these are new. Those Universal jobs, they're off a Kenworth truck or a Bedford. Oh no, they're off a Bedford Prime Mover. They're very expensive. This is stuff that my old man had. This is some I bought myself. A lot of these bearings there, I bought myself. These ones on the end there. But I want to make a milling machine up, and I can use my own stock. I want to try and identify a lot of these so I can use them in my own designs, and it saves me a fair bit of money. I've already got bearings there, and I pull a lot of machines apart and graft bearings out of them. I got this. This was a shaft that I bought second hand at the tip. That was the shaft. Which one was it? No, it was that one there. And these are the things I pulled off it, and I clean them all up, and use them on something else. So I've started buying pulleys. I'm starting to get a little bit familiar with pulley sizes. Where are they? I've got some there and in there, and down there. So yeah, I'm getting a little bit more familiar with this, and I want to be able to identify my own stock and find out, look it up, I'll put it into a database or a spreadsheet on what bearing stock I have, and when I'm making a machine up, if I have anything to suit, it saves me a bit of money, and also might complete the ranges too. Like that might be a 2.5 inch bearing, and I might get a 2 inch, 1.5, 1 inch, you know, that sort of thing, and make ranges and have a complete range there. Yeah, this all happens over a period of time. That's what I'm doing, is setting this stuff up. That's the fun part about it. And when you do have stock, I did all that with nuts and bolts that I had in my own stock. This is $100 worth of plastic boxes there. They're $10 each. I bought an item and it cost me $90. But, you know, they're quite good boxes. They're nice and strong, and they do a really good job. And these are quite heavy, those ones. You can't see that there. That's full of bolts and stuff like that. They can handle the weight. So over a period of time you get this stuff, and $100 here, $50 there, and eventually you'll end up with a full workshop. But yeah, this is pretty well ready to go. So my baby's working again, and hopefully I might be able to go back. I want to get a quick change head for it and a 4-jaw chuck and yada yada, all the stuff I want to get for it. But I've now got a lathe that goes round and round in circles. So Clive Rocksinger, until I can, the next video I'll be putting this onto the lathe with the crane. And that's the great part about the crane, is I couldn't possibly lift that by myself now. I can put that on by crane now. I wheel it over with this trolley here. This is my dynamic tester, and I wheel it over with that trolley, and then put it on with the crane, which is nice and neatly hidden here. So, Clive Rocksinger, over and out.